Hi. Is job flexibility important to you? I wanted a job, but it had to be flexible. What I didn't know when I started my own stamping business was how that one reason would turn into three. Did you know my husband was the one that encouraged me to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? He saw how much fun I was having by inviting others over to use my rubber stamps and supplies to make their own handmade greeting cards. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 19 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. They say to find a way to make money doing what you love, and that's exactly what I've been doing for nearly 20 years. My husband's work was the first reason I needed a job with exceptional flexibility. His job took us anywhere from coast to coast from a couple of months to a couple of years. Each time, my stamping business moved with us. When one job ended, another started, and a welcome source of income for the in-betweens. Since the beginning, my stamping business has been about serving you. I am so happy with my business, I can't imagine doing anything else. And I expect to continue for at least another 20 years, and then another 20. What you don't know is how much you have been serving me for the past 3 years. My story that I'm sharing with you today could be easily that of many others. The difference is how my stamping business and you filled that journey with joy and a sense of calm in the storm. That's because 3 years ago, my husband was diagnosed with stage 3/4 colon cancer. He asked me not to share the news about his health with my sweet stampers. That turned out to be a very wise decision. Instead of every conversation with you starting with questions and concerns about his health, for a while I got to focus on something else, something lovely that brings joy to others. I am so grateful for my flexible job. It provided us a much needed sense of normalcy as we were plunged into a scary new chaotic world. I was able to run my stamping business from his hospital bedside during the long days of treatments and in between the countless doctor's appointments. My stamping business was an escape from the pain and sickness for him too. My husband loved seeing the handmade cards I created for you. He was so proud of the business that I built and was always my biggest cheerleader and right hand. Since I've been talking about him in past tense, you've probably guessed he didn't win the battle so bravely fought. He went home to be with the Lord about a year ago. And even though I've taken comfort in knowing I'll see him again, I've been too devastated to talk about it without breaking down into tears. While still trying to deal with losing the love of my life, 6 weeks later I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was surreal. How is this possible? I'm the healthy one. There's another reason why Jim's request not to share the news about his health was so wise. Well-meaning friends, family, and church members were quick to tell me that they knew somebody who had died from colon cancer and about the horrific treatments. Well, that simply was news I didn't or want to hear. I needed to be his strength and beacon of hope. Now, I don't for a moment believe they meant to be malicious. I think in their effort to relate, they simply didn't think before talking. Now alone, without my husband of 32 years, I had to face what was ahead of me with a positive attitude. And so that was going to be a lot easier without hearing horror stories. I had to protect my heart. And so I had a small circle of family and friends that were praying for me and that were always upbeat. Up until my diagnosis, the need of a flexible job was always due to my husband's work or his health. Now I needed it for me. So I was able to run my business from my hospital bed, before and after appointments, and while healing. Creating handmade greeting cards and talking with my sweet stampers was the best therapy. Praise God, it was stage 1. That means it was small and hadn't spread anywhere else. It was completely removed, and the prognosis is excellent. Now this may sound like an odd thing to say, but Next to marrying my husband, it's probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I am now taking better care of myself than I ever have. I'm strong and healthy. With that said, I have no medical advice to offer. I've learned there are many kinds of breast cancer and every case is different. Although I will urge you to get your colonoscopies and mammograms. I'm incredibly modest, and I can confidently say you won't die from embarrassment. But the screenings can possibly save your life. My 3 reasons are extremely personal. Your reasons may be children's sporting events, taking care of someone else, charitable work, or a slew of other reasons. My stamping business has been a saving grace for me, for the friendships made, the escape into card making, and the steady source of income that, through the grace of God, has kept increasing. What I thought would be one reason why I needed a job that I could work when and where I wanted, you can see quickly turned into 2 and 3 reasons. Because my stamping business has been such a blessing to me and the best job ever, I want to offer it to everyone. Are you a paper crafter who desires a job that allows you to work around life's pleasures or challenges? If so, I invite you to join my team of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. Please get in touch with me. My phone number and email address are listed below the video. Thank goodness for a flexible job that allowed me to be there every step with my husband and now for me. I'm Shelley Godbee, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.